Well, let me give you a little recap of what happened at Yellow Pine the night before our day 4 started. About 10:30 at night, pitch dark, we were staying at the BDR cabin there, and we had noticed that somebody had not picked up the trash lately in the house next door, and it has been spilled over by the dogs and bears and stuff, was stinking like crazy. And about 10:30, Ron heard something going on outside, pitch dark, and he walked over to the door. I woke up, and Ron was looking out the door, and all of a sudden, a rifle shot or a pistol shot or something right next door to us, or real close to us, just startled us. Evidently, somebody was trying to run off dogs or bear that may have been trying to get into that trash, and they only fired one shot. And Ron said he thought it was a pistol. But that happened, sort of woke us up. Took us a while to get over that and go back to sleep. But that happened the night before we were heading out the next morning to do the from Yellow Pine to Riggins area of the BDR. But on day 4, we started out, ate breakfast there, all you can eat breakfast there at Yellow Pine at the cafe, bar, grill there. Went sort of east out of town, following the east fork of the south fork of the Salmon River. Followed it for 4 or 5 miles. It was nice, not paved road, but nice gravel road. Then we turned north, following the Profile Creek on Big Creek Road, which is number 340. Followed it up and up and up. There's a little one-lane road lined by trees and bushes and stuff. And we kept climbing and climbing and climbing. We got up to about 7,000 feet. Went over Profile Gap. Then we started declining back down, or descending back down, still on 340 up to Edwardsburg and the Big Creek area. From there we crossed Logan Creek, I believe it is, and then we started a steep, rocky dirt climb up these hills and went on for an hour or two, seems like. We finally got up here to Goldman Cut and took a little break there. We thought that must have been at the top, but it wasn't. So we went down and then back up, climbed all the way back up to Summit Peak, which is 8,670 feet. Took a little break there. Decided to head on down the west side of the mountainside there. Followed it down and down and down and up and down, and following Elk Creek Road. And this is where the area where the abrupt edge warning signs are, and it is very abrupt and steep, downhill, rocky, sandy. Anyway, we made it all the way back down to the south fork of the Salmon River, and turned sort of north on 340, went up here to Shiefer campground. At that time, the sky was so full of smoke, and the sun was setting. The whole sky was just a burnt orange deal, and it got to where it almost looked dark, like it was 8:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, but it was only like 3:30 or 4:30. So we made camp there at Shiefer campground right on the river. There was a hot spring, a little pool in the river there, but there was no hot water flowing out of the hot water spring into that little pocket they had made there on the river. Anyway, nice camp out there, nice camp. The next day, we rode on up to Warren, and this climb up here was really large. We'll talk about that on another video. But nice riding on the route. fires around, and that night at camp, by the way, we were sitting there and the ashes were just falling all over us, just floating down like snowflakes. We were getting a little concerned about how close we were to a fire. Hope you enjoyed today's video from Yellow Pine to Shiefer Campground on the South Salmon River.